The reason that Motville UC are doing all these presentations is because we feel they're a way to resource local families. We don't have all the answers individually, but by relying on people in the community with the necessary expertise, we can get some new and possibly better perspectives from people who have been doing it and specialising in it for a very long time. Our one-year plan for the Festival of Lights is as follows. Were we to be successful in gaining some funding, we would immediately develop, cost and submit the plan to the festival committee. Within the first month we'd prepare a large floor plan. The reason we would do this, we would put it in our church, actually, in Motville Uniting Church, as a way to inspire and get on board and encourage people to be involved. We would contact and invite the guest presenters, Toby, the sports personality, the dietitian, the psychologist, and of course Valley of Bones, so they can put the event on their calendars, they can be booked in and think about their presentations. And we put it into the church calendar so that people who might go as far as possible away from the cold in the winter might stick around, might decide to participate in the festival this year. At 6 months, we'll make sure all our volunteers are police checked, that they have the Uniting Church police check done, and check all our music licensing, that the church's CCLI, APRA and AMCOS licenses for public event performances are all completely up to date. We want to make sure that we comply with all legal requirements if we're going to be anything like a critique by community model. At this point, we also talk with local businesses regarding prizes, sponsorship and giveaways. We're really hoping some glow sticks fitting in with a light theme can be part of that. Also, we start to talk to chaplains and teachers regarding the art display and how they can work that into their curriculum and their teaching. And we also start creating the volunteer uniform at that point. By the 7th and 8th month, we've got the material for handouts prepared, and also got the Alpha Marriage materials prepared for the September session, as well as the venue and the host books, so that if people do want to sign up, they can do so. By the 9th and 10th month, we make sure that a member of the planning team is following up on the presenters to see that everything they need is underway and if there's any clarifications required. At this point also, we'd organise Elder Ron Watt to come into the school to speak to the Indigenous students about the art that we mentioned earlier. By the 11th month, we'd have a shopping list of all the food we'd need for the 10 days. The meditation area would be fully planned and looked after. Music, candles, cross, etc. The black cloths we'd need to provide a bit of insulation and to dampen the sound. We'd also prepare the volunteers roster and ensure volunteers training, which is particularly key to make sure that volunteers aren't trying to give pastoral care above and beyond their skill level. When they should be referring them to counselling, and that's something we take very seriously. We're also arranging an interview with the Motville Tribune to raise a bit of awareness about what Motville UC is doing in the local paper. By the 12th month, the last few weeks, we'll be revising all our strategies and double checking everything, just checking in case anything's not done. We'll ensure all our electrical equipment is tested and tagged, check sound systems and their setup is adequate, collect all the artwork from the schools to hang up, make sure it's sorted by age and theme, and complete the interview with the Motville Tribune. Now, heading on to budget concerns, the church can supply volunteers, uniforms, tea and coffee, tables and chairs, the black cloth, the pin-up boards, all the infrastructure inside basically. Fairy lights, tea candles, all of that's coming from within the congregation. Prizes for children's artwork is being donated by local businesses, as well as a lot of the giveaways, and the presenters are volunteering their time, with the exception of the band.